Man, how did it get to be Thursday again already?
Well, you see, the calendar that's in standard usage right now has 7 days in a week, and 7 days have passed since the last Thursday, so therefore...
Dude, what are you doing?
I was answering a question. That's the theme this week, right? You ask questions and I answer them?
Well, yeah, but the question was rhetorical.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, shall we get to it?
So, first question. Where the hell am I?
You're at the church. We had to film this video over a period of a couple of days because on Thursday we're going to have absolutely no time to film it. I'm actually answering the questions on Tuesday night and you're asking them on Wednesday afternoon.
So wait a minute, that means that you're answering my questions before I ask them?
Weird, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
And now on to questions that people actually asked.
If purple was a taste, what sound would it make?
Paprika, with maybe a hint of oregano.
Ever had a nightmare that made you never want to fall asleep again?
Yeah, several of them, most of them involving the deaths of family and close friends.
If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Fried chicken.
Has someone ever taught you something accidentally while attempting to teach you something else?
Yeah, when my English 112 teacher from my freshman year of college tried to teach me MLA format, he accidentally taught me that my English teacher from my junior year of high school was even more incompetent than I had thought she was.
What is the best color of squirrel and why?
White, because albino squirrels pwn.
Who the F is Marky?
Marky is a mythological beast unique for being the conglomeration of 3 different animals, a lion, a goat, and a serpent or dragon. It is considered highly dangerous and nearly impossible to kill. Today, Marky can be used as a word to mean one of 3 things. A fantastic or grotesque product of the imagination, any fabulous beast with parts taken from other animals, or an organism containing genetically different tissues formed by grafting or mutation. Marky happens to also be this week's Word of the Week.
If you had to get rid of one of the members of ShinyHappyVloggyPPL because it brings about world peace, stops world hunger, and creates a free energy machine for the whole world, who would it be and why?
Me. I mean, I'm all for self-sacrifice. And plus, I mean, let's face it, I'm the only replacement vlogger on this channel who wasn't handpicked by his predecessor.
Who are the 3 people you would put in the evil baby orphanage that aren't obvious choices and why?
King Ferdinand of Spain, because he's essentially responsible for the Spanish Inquisition. Queen Mary I of England, Bloody Mary, because she's responsible for the torture and execution of hundreds of people whose only crime was not being Catholic. And 3, Joseph McCarthy of America, because he was just a jackass.
Can you advise me on the difference between the magnetic flux density of H2O in both its liquid and solid states?
No.
What are your top 5 favorite TV shows?
Star Trek Voyager, Boston Legal, Heroes, MASH, West Wing.
What are your top 5 favorite movies?
Star Trek First Contact, Princess Bride, Shawshank Redemption, V for Vendetta, Back to the Future.
Who is or what channel is your favorite YouTube subscription?
ShinyHappyVloggyPPL.
What is your favorite element/prime number?
Well, I don't know about my favorite element, but my favorite prime number is definitely 97, so I'm going to look up the 97th element on the periodic table. Berkelium. Whatever that is.
What is your favorite nonfiction book?
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Wait, what? What do you mean it's not nonfiction? Okay, for real, it's a toss-up between A Year of Living Biblically by A.J. Jacobs and All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten by Robert Fulghum.
What's your favorite book?
Well, if you follow my personal channel at all, then you know that my favorite book of all time is The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger.
Who is your favorite instrumental artist?
Ben Folds. And if you don't think that Ben Folds is an instrumental artist, then you do not have the proper respect for his mad piano-playing skills.
Pirates or ninjas?
Ninja pirates.
Zombies or unicorns?
Unicorns.
Best Christmas memory?
Well, I'm pretty fond of the memory where I got the didgeridoo. Honestly, my best Christmas memory has a lot of inside jokes that only family members will understand, so I'll just say that it involves a pair of 10.5C shoes and a lost sandal.
Favorite comfort food?
I mean, pretty much anything that I can snack on. Although right now I'm kind of partial to the Girl Scout cookies.
What is your favorite quote?
We spent millions of dollars working on a pen for the astronauts to use in zero gravity. Know what the Russians did? They used a pencil? They used a pencil. That was from West Wing.
Favorite word?
I'm gonna give you 2. Ergo, which is simply the Latin word for therefore, and indubitably, which is simply a fun way of saying undoubtedly.
Favorite obscure vegetable or fruit?
Pomegranate? Is that sufficiently obscure?
Can you juggle?
No more than 3 though, and nothing fancier than the Cascade.
How do I get someone to forgive me for something without contacting them in any way, which would just exasperate the situation further?
Well, the first thing that I would do is make absolutely sure that there's really no way you can contact them without making the situation worse. If there isn't, then really the only thing you can do is wait for them to come around and forgive you on their own. Honestly, when it comes to getting other people to forgive you, there's really not a whole lot you can do other than apologize, and hope that they see fit to forgive you. I don't know if that's the advice you were hoping for, but that's all I got. sorry.
What place would you like to travel to the most?
I don't know, right now it's kind of a five-way tie between Florida, New York, the UK, Washington, and the ambiguous place where Caitlin lives.
If you had $1 million...
If I had $1 million...
No, sorry. If you had $1 million, what would you do with it?
First I would pay off my student loans, then I would buy a new computer, and then I would use the rest to donate to various worthy causes. Oh, and I'd probably also buy some books.
If you could go back to any period of time and change something, would you?
I would probably not go back and change anything, because even though I'm fascinated by the butterfly effect, I'm also terrified of it.
Do you have a pet?
Nope. All I have is a little brother.
What is the strangest food you've ever eaten?
And honestly, the strangest thing I've ever eaten is frog's legs, which is not very strange at all.
Do you speak another language?
La tortuga fue a la biblioteca is the only full sentence that I really know in Spanish.
What's the largest land mammal that ever lived?
Well, according to Wikipedia, the largest land mammal to have ever lived was this guy. The Paraceratherium, also commonly known as the Indricotherium or Baluchitherium or just Indricothere, you know, to his close friends. This beast was an ancient ancestor of a rhinoceros, and it was twice the height of an elephant.
Okay, that's all the questions that I have.
Both I and my future self hope that you all stay shiny and happy, and Marky, we'll see you tomorrow.